actually sitting in for Sally Berry, who's not able to be here this morning. However, I'm actually very pleased to be able to sit in for Sally because we are here in recognition of one of our juvenile officers, Don Hooton. So I had the pleasure of attending on May 11th an awards presentation for Don. Don was awarded the Community Excellence Award by the Lebanon County Council of Human Service Agencies. And what's great about this award is she was nominated and voted to receive the award by her human services peers throughout the county. So she was recognized by those that she works in collaboration with. The award was presented to her in recognition of work that she does with youth in our community who are on probation supervision who have sexually problematic behaviors. And what we know about these youth is, number one, they're very challenging to work with, and number two, when we are able to work with them in a community-based setting, we are doing two things. One, we're working in the best interest of the child and the families, and number two, we're avoiding what for us had been historic, very expensive out-of-home placement. I can definitely say that Dawn has worked with Sally and I in not only exploring community-based alternatives for expansion, which I'm proud to say we've been able to do over the past couple of years, but those community-based options really require someone like Dawn to be able to work collaboratively with treatment teams, tirelessly with the youth and families, you know, to really promote success in the treatment of these youth, and Dawn has absolutely done that. We were surprised at that awards presentation that actually she had also received a commendation from the PA House of Representatives, and we did not know that she was going to be presented that. So Frank Ryan was there and presented her with that. So we have been very pleased and thankful and proud of everything that Dawn has been able to do for the youth we serve, the families we serve, our department. She is definitely a valued asset. We were very proud of her achievements and wanted to give her you know, an opportunity for this recognition, and we appreciate that you allowed us to come in and present to you, you know, her achievements, because we're all on the same team, and it's so good to have the opportunity to, you know, just let somebody know that they're valued, that they do a great job, and that they're definitely doing that job in service of this county. So we wanted to have the opportunity.
Well, we certainly want to do something to recognize Dawn as well, but would you like to share any comments with us this morning?
Well, I'm very honored to be here, and just in light of receiving the award as well. I mean, it was something I didn't even know was out there, and it's the job that I do. As long as my fellow officers, I know we all strive to give the best we possibly can and help these families. And I think sometimes we're at a disadvantage with being a smaller county, and we don't always have the resources that we would like to have. So that's why I do the best I can as reaching out. And as Deputy Director Christner had said, that just collaborating with as many people as possible, because I want to give them the best chance of success and not have to put them in placement or residential, and, you know, avoid that at all costs if possible. So I just appreciate your time.
What's your caseload like?
I have about 26 juveniles in total, but about 14 of those are in residential facilities.
Okay.
Unfortunately, when they go to residential facilities, if we're just looking at a typical juvenile with criminal offenses, they might be out of home for about a year to a year and a half. The juveniles that go to treatment facilities for problematic sexual behaviors or sexual offenses are looking at 2 to 3 years. Sometimes they never come out. The children I have in the community, you know, most of them have intensive services in the home. I'm usually working with the treatment team providers. You know, we're usually meeting at least once to twice a month. I'm meeting in the home. It just really varies. But I mean, I think all in all, even if we can't maybe gauge what success is as far as like long term, I think short term, I think we're doing a really good job.
Absolutely. Thank you for everything you're doing.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Just want to thank you also. It's good to remind us of the difficult jobs that are out there that you folks are doing every day, that we sometimes are a couple steps away from. So, to have it reminded is a good thing, but also that you're doing an exceptional job in that work is also, it's great to be acknowledged for. So thank you.
You're welcome.
It's
Thank you.
awesome. We really appreciate it.
I think it's apparent that we as individuals and also collectively as a board do appreciate the effort that you and folks like you give to the residents of Lebanon County. So we certainly appreciate it. And we do have a certificate to present to you today as well.
Thank you.
Come back and do that.